Denise Stevenson from our Board of Trustees will light our chalice this evening as I say these words from A Christmas Carol by the Unitarian writer Charles Dickens. I have always thought of Christmas time when it has come round as a good time, a kind, forgiving, charitable time, the only time I know of in the long calendar of the year when men and women seem, by one consent, to open their shut-up hearts freely and to think of people below them as if they were really fellow passengers. We light our chalice tonight for all our fellow passengers in this life, that this holiday season may bring lightness where there is heaviness, joy where there is sorrow. Our minister, the Reverend David Messner, is joining us remotely from Chicago with the call to worship. My deepest apologies to those with us online, but due to a last-minute break of a cable, you will be able to hear but not see Reverend Dave.
Our 19th century Unitarian friend Charles Dickens once asked, "What is Christmas as we grow older?" A good question for this season, for this moment. And what he said surprisingly was, with each year, the light grows brighter and brighter, in his beautiful words. Nearer and closer to our hearts be the Christmas spirit, which is the spirit of active usefulness, perseverance, cheerful discharge of duty, kindness, and forbearance. It is in these last virtues especially that we should be strengthened by the unaccomplished visions of our youth. For who shall say that they are not our teachers? Therefore, as we grow older, let us be more thankful that the circle of our Christmas associations and of the lessons they bring expands. Let us welcome every one of them and summon them to take their places by the Christmas hearth. Welcome, old aspirations, glittering creatures of an ardent fancy, to your shelter underneath the holly. We know you, and we have not outlived you yet. Welcome, old projects and old loves, however fleeting, to your nooks among the steadier lights that burn around us. Welcome, all that was ever real to our hearts, and for the earnestness that made you real. Welcome everything. Welcome alike what has been and what never was and what we hope may be, to your shelter underneath the holly, to your places round the Christmas fire, where what is sits open-hearted. And so I say, friends, welcome to the celebration of life, of new birth, and of limitless possibility. It is a time of blessing and light. Let us rejoice, and let us now worship together.
Please rise in body or spirit and join in when we sing the carols throughout tonight's service. They're all in your gray hymnal and listed in your order of service. The first carol is number 253, O Come All Ye Faithful. We'll begin with verse 1 in Latin and then sing verses 1 and 3 in English. Got that?
From the Gospel according to Luke, chapter 2, verses 1 through 19. And it came to pass in those days that there went out a decree from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be taxed. And all went to be taxed, every one into his own city. And Joseph also went up from Galilee, out of the city of Nazareth, into Judea, unto the city of David, which is called Bethlehem, because he was of the house and lineage of David, to be taxed with Mary, his espoused wife, being great with child. And so it was that while they were there, the days were accomplished that she should be delivered. And she brought forth her firstborn son, and wrapped him in swaddling clothes, laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them at the inn. And there were in the same country shepherds abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them, and the glory of the Lord shone round about them, and they were sore afraid. And the angel said unto them, Fear not, for behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord. And this shall be a sign unto you. Ye shall find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes, lying in a manger. And suddenly there was with the angel a multitude of heavenly hosts, praising God and saying, Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill to all. And it came to pass, as the angels were gone away from them into heaven, the shepherds said one to another, Let us now go even unto Bethlehem, and see this thing which is come to pass, which the Lord hath made known unto us. And they came with haste, and found Mary and Joseph and the babe lying in a manger. And when they had seen it, they made known abroad the saying which was told them concerning this child. And all that they heard wondered at those things which were told them by the shepherds. But Mary kept all these things and pondered them in her heart.
Ding dong merrily on high, in heaven the bells are ringing. Ding dong merrily the sky is riven with angels singing. Hosanna in excelsis. In so here below, the simple bells be swungen, and the o by priests and people sungen.
This is titled Looking for the Christmas Spirit. Santa isn't doing it for me this year, but the shepherds give me hope. By Lynn Unger. I suspect that I am far from the only one having a hard time getting in the Christmas spirit these days. It's hard to feel all ho, ho, ho when the news is full of climate change-induced disasters, supremacy on display in its most virulent forms, and a string of outrageous and appalling pronouncements from a president who seems to connect neither to human needs nor to reality. On the other hand, there is something in my heart that is reaching out toward Christmas this year, the story of Mary and Joseph traveling to look for shelter in their time of greatest need, and of a fragile king who ordered the slaughter of innocents because he couldn't handle the prospect of a threat to his own power. The story that imagines the nature of a newborn king to be something so different from the despotic Herod, a new king who aligns himself with the poor and the outcast, unlike the crowned kings who tried to grab and maintain power at all cost. So I'm not doing well with Santa Claus and jingle bells and presents under the tree, but I might just find my way into the Christmas spirit of a little family finding warmth and comfort with the friendly beasts. I am trying to work my way eventually to the Christmas spirit of the wise men, who trusted that there was something out there, although they didn't know exactly what, that was worth looking for. Men who didn't really get that this was a totally different kind of king. Men who brought presents like gold, fit for the kind of king they understood. But they didn't walk off in disgust and bewilderment when they found out that the new king was a baby, with the kind of power that babies have, not the power of kings. I don't know that I will get there, but what I am really hoping for, what I am aiming toward, is the Christmas spirit of the shepherds, who have always been my favorite part of the story, partly because I have always found it hilarious. I mean, here are ordinary guys doing the most ordinary things, just out on the job, keeping an eye on what needs to be watched, and suddenly the sky is full of angels. Luke tells us right in the text that they were terrified, and who wouldn't be? It's all completely absurd and unbelievable, and no one in their right mind would have the faintest idea how to respond. Any reasonable person would conclude that the sky was falling and hunker down. But these guys, these plain, extraordinary guys, get their sheep together and go out to look for a baby wrapped in swaddling clothes. These dudes were like, okay, sure, fine, let's go see what they're talking about. I love that. Also, I am so not there. Not yet. But I think maybe that's the Christmas spirit I'm looking for. The spirit that in the face of terror and confusion is willing to entertain the possibility that wonder could be in the mix as well. The spirit that is willing to be amazed and curious and brave enough to say, let's go see, even when the instructions aren't very clear and you don't know the road. So let's go see. Let's go see together.
Christmas
Lesson 3. Fear not. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them, and the glory of the Lord shone round about them, and they were sore afraid. And the angel said unto them, Fear not. Which is maybe a silly thing for a creature made of wings and eyes to say to a couple of schmoes who were just hanging out with their sheep until the heavens cracked open. Who wouldn't be afraid? And who stops being afraid because someone tells you? And yet, fear not is a thing that the angels say, apparently. An angel said it to Mary and to Joseph, fear not, as if that would undo the panic of the moment, let alone all the hardship to come. The story never says if Mary or Joseph or the shepherds were comforted by these fear-denying angels. Likely not, right? But all of them moved forward. They did the next thing that was to be done, which is about all you can ask. And maybe when the word came from Herod about smiting babies and they had to run. Maybe when all the daily terrors of life descend. It could be good to have the angelic voices whispering, fear not, all down the long road and reminding you about the tidings of great joy.
As many of you know, at each service we take a few moments for a collection, which we share with an organization working for social justice. But once a year, on Christmas Eve, we take a special collection which goes entirely to our minister's discretionary fund. As the name implies, this fund is used at the discretion of our minister to confidentially assist members and friends of our own congregation who find themselves in urgent need, as well as those beyond our walls who occasionally come to us seeking assistance. However, since we are currently between in-house ministers, our Board of Trustees has designated the chair of our Pastoral Assistance Committee to be the temporary overseer of and signature for this fund. During the past year, we've all been feeling the effects of inflation. But some of our members have been caught in the web of job losses, pay cuts, illness, or aging. This fund has been used to assist with payments for groceries, car or mortgage payments, insurance, rent, or utility bills, gasoline, prescriptions, and house cleaning. Really, any one of us could find ourselves suddenly and unexpectedly in similar circumstances in these turbulent and uncertain times. So tonight, at the peak of this season of giving, please dig deep and give as much as you can to replenish this special fund and help your friends and neighbors in need. I know at Christmas time, we all feel a little tapped out. But you know what? We are called by our covenant with each other to care for each other. You may contribute on the plate or online. For those online, the link to donate is in the chat now and also on the homepage of our website. Please put MDF for Minister's Discretionary Fund in the memo line. Grocery cards and gasolines also work well for this and can be dropped off or mailed into the office at any time. Each offering will be truly and gratefully received, and I promise you, well used.
Seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, how they come, raising the sound, o'er hill and dale, telling their tale. Gay, while people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here. Deary, merry, merry day, Christmas. Deary, merry, merry day, Christmas. Ding on this end, dong without end. Ding, joyful tongue, to every home. Dong on the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, dong in good cheer, to young and old, ding and the bold. Ding dong, that is their song. Ring, joyful ring, dong caroling. One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, how they sound, raising the sound, o'er hill and dale, telling their tale. Gay, while people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here. Deary, merry, merry, merry Christmas. Deary, merry, merry, merry Christmas. Ding on this end, dong without end. Ding, joyful tone, ding every one. Dong on this end, dong without end. Their joyful song to every home. Ding.
I'd like to share with you and those of all ages the story, Alfie the Christmas Tree. The late, great John Denver wrote this poem back in 1979 for his album A Christmas Together, John Denver and the Muppets. He included in his introduction of the book version, "This book is dedicated with great love and respect to the memory of Jim Henson." Did you ever hear the story of the Christmas tree who just didn't want to change the show? He liked living in the woods and playing with squirrels. He liked icicles and snow. He liked wolves and eagles and grizzly bears and critters and creatures that crawled. Why, bugs were some of his very best friends, spiders and ants and all. Now, that's not to say he ever looked down on a vision of twinkling lights or on mirrored bubbles and peppermint canes and 1,000 other delights. And he often had dreams of tiny reindeer and a jolly old man in a sleigh, full of toys and presents and wonderful things, and a story of Christmas Day. Oh, Alfie believed in Christmas all right. He was full of Christmas cheer, all of each and every day, and all throughout the year. To him, it was more than a special time, much more than a special day. It was more than a beautiful story. It was a special kind of way. You see, some folks have never heard a jingle bell ring, and they've never heard of Santa Claus. They've never heard the story of the Son of God. And that made Alfie pause. Did that mean that they'd never know of peace on earth or the brotherhood of man or know how to love or know how to give? If they can't, no one can. You see, life is a very special kind of thing, not just for the chosen few, but for each and every living, breathing thing, not just me and you. So, in your Christmas prayers this year, Alfie asked me if I'd ask you. Say a prayer for the wind and the water and the wood and those who live there too.
Letter to the New York Sun, 1897. Dear editor, I am 8 years old. Some of my little friends say there is no Santa Claus. Papa says, if you see it in the sun, it's so. Please tell me the truth. Is there a Santa Claus? Virginia O'Hanlon. Virginia, your little friends are wrong. They have been affected by the skepticism of a skeptical age. They do not believe except they see. They think that nothing can be which is not comprehensible by their little minds. All minds, Virginia, whether they be adults or children's, are little. In this great universe of ours, humans are mere insects, ants in our intellect, as compared with the boundless world about us, as measured by the intelligence capable of grasping the whole of truth and knowledge. Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus. He exists as certainly as love and generosity and devotion exist, and you know that they abound and give to your life its highest beauty and joy. Alas, how dreary would be the world if there were no Santa Claus. It would be as dreary as if there were no Virginias. There would be no childlike faith then, no poetry, no romance to make tolerable this existence. We should have no enjoyment except in sense and sight. The eternal light with which childhood fills the world would be extinguished. Not believe in Santa Claus. You might as well not believe in fairies. You might get your papa to hire people to watch in all the chimneys on Christmas Eve to catch Santa Claus, but even if you didn't see Santa Claus coming down, what would that prove? Nobody sees Santa Claus, but that is no sign that there is no Santa Claus. The most real things in the world are those that neither children nor adults can see. Did you ever see fairies dancing on the lawn? Of course not, but that's no proof they are not there. Nobody can conceive or imagine all the wonders there are unseen and unseeable in the world. You tear apart the baby's rattle and see what makes the noise inside, but there is a veil covering the unseen world which not the strongest person, nor even the united strength of all the strongest people that ever lived could tear apart. Only faith, poetry, love, romance can push aside that curtain and view the supernal beauty and glory beyond. Is it all real? Oh, Virginia, in all this world, there is nothing else real and abiding. No Santa Claus. Thank God he lives and lives forever. 1,000 years from now, Virginia, nay, 10 times 10,000 years from now, he will continue to make glad the heart of childhood.
Holy Family. I stood awkwardly grasping the overhead railing of a subway car, pondering the meaning of life, when apparently a soccer game let out because my interior monologue was interrupted when the subway car jammed itself to a halt and the floodgates opened. A tidal wave of soccer fans, legs and arms and backpacks and voices pressed themselves through the tiny door, elbowing and complaining, as they angled for precious space. Once the last stray limbs smashed in from the platform, the doors closed with a groan, and we all settled in. There was no place left for me to put my arms, so I folded them over my chest, mummy style, and waited for the car to move. And waited, and waited, and waited. After what seemed like forever, a crackling loudspeaker announced that due to technical difficulties, the car would not begin moving for some time. The herd of humanity surrounding me heaved a common sigh of grievance. A stranger's clammy arm pressed against the back of my head, a stranger's sharp umbrella poked me in the side, and a stranger's broad back bore the weight of my protruding shoulder. When I inhaled, the expansion of my body pushed into everyone around me. When they exhaled, a part of me deflated. We were so tightly packed that every moment, every cough, every futile attempt to scratch an unreachable itch directly affected everyone else in the car. Finally, we did begin to move, 10 feet at a time, lurching and then grinding to an abrupt halt again and again, while we strangers of unusual intimacy stood together, unable to grasp protectively at our purses, unable to make snap judgments about each other, unable to support ourselves with anything but the bodies of the people around us. As the car moved in its jerking dance, first we all fell to the right, then the left, forward and backward we fell, always into one another. And right there, through some bizarre grace, in a hot and none too fragrant subway car, I felt my lonely self held up, buoyed by an unbidden and unplanned force of humanity. I felt the presence of the holy, right there, in the smelly, crowded, hot, and inconvenient midst of life. I felt held, and though I could not move to look too far in any direction, I heard the voice of the man next to me simply say, "Well, we's all family now." Yeah, we's all family now. The mass of humanity laughed together. It takes this, but we's all family now. Not exactly Mary and Joseph and little baby Jesus, but a holy family nonetheless, a common one, a human one, an unshiny, an unperfect one. The family of humanity, worn and broken and healing and hoping, is the only holy family I have ever encountered face to face, or arm to arm, or back to elbow. It's a family holy enough to merit the highest forms of reverence.
It is our tradition on Christmas Eve to each light a candle as we sing together Silent Night, number 251. If you didn't receive a candle on your way in this evening, please raise your hand and an usher will bring one to you. Okay. In a few moments, we will dim the lights. Please stay seated as we sing and pass the light from one person to the next. Please tip the unlit candle into the lit candle held straight up. Those of you who are with us online are also invited to light candles at this time, and we will all share our light with one another.
Oh,
Take Joy, a Christmas letter by Renaissance prior Giovanni Giocondo. I am your friend, and my love for you goes deep. There is nothing I can give you which you have not, but there is much that, while I cannot give, you can take. No heaven can come to us unless our hearts find rest in it today. Take heaven. No peace lies in the future which is not hidden in the present moment. Take peace. Life is so full of meaning and purpose, so full of beauty beneath its covering, that you will find earth but cloaks your heaven. Courage then to claim it, that is all. But courage you have, and the knowledge that we are pilgrims together, wending through unknown country home. Please blow out your candles and then rise in body or spirit as we sing our final carol, 2 verses of Joy to the World.
May the peace which passes understanding, which the world can neither give nor take away, be and abide with you always. Following our closing music, please stay and enjoy the special treats and Joanne's famous punch at the end of the hall on your left in the yellow room, and then go in peace. Merry Christmas, everyone. Stay seated for our postlude.
Love and joy come to you, and to you your wassail too, and God bless you and send you a happy new year, and God send you a happy new year. Here we come a-wassailing among the leaves so green, here we come a-wandering so fair to be seen. Love and joy come to you, and to you your wassail too, and God bless you and send you a happy new year, and God send you a happy new year. God bless the Mass